Now let's have a look at the IDmelon Admin panel. This is where you invite users so they can activate a security key on their mobile phone. I've already invited one user, and as you can see here, we have a couple of options. One of them is importing from a CSV file or even connecting to Azure Active Directory and then import users and groups from there. But for the purpose of this demo, we'll just create a new user right from the portal here. I'm going to type in a user email address. This user already exists in my Azure AD tenant. Fill in the first name and last name. Select the security key type, which is going to be the standard security key type. That one generates and stores the credential secret key on the smartphone itself. Add any additional notes you have for the user. And then confirm. Now shortly the user will receive an invitation email where you can activate the security key on the mobile phone itself. Here we have the status of the security keys and the invitations. Today is the first day I'm actually browsing through this panel, so let's have a look together what other options we have. Select the user. Okay, we can send an invitation, suspend, edit, delete, or select as OBR, which is on behalf registration. Now about the security key types. There's the standard one, which generates and stores credential secret key on the smartphone. And you also have the Cloud HSM one, which generates and stores the credentials secret key on the Cloud HSM services. And you can select the verification type, which is on the smartphone, biometrics or facial recognition, or a standard PIN. Okay. In the meantime, the test user received the invitation I've sent. I've already installed IDmelon application on this phone. Let's click on Activate and then Approve. I kind of like the All Things Cloud thing there. This will activate the security key on the phone. If Bluetooth isn't enabled yet, the application will ask for permissions to activate and enable Bluetooth. I didn't activate any security keys on my cloud accounts, so I won't see anything here yet. Portal is updated and you can see the key is actually activated on the user's phone. And of course, no activities yet, but the previous user has some activity records already in the portal. Okay. Now let's add a security key to our account in Azure Active Directory. The IDmelon reader needs to be inserted in your PC to actually read the security key on your mobile phone. So make sure the IDmelon reader is inserted in your PC. Touch the security key. Okay. One final note, you have to enable some sort of security on your mobile phone, like a PIN or biometrics before you can use the security key on the smartphone. That's for obvious reasons. Of course, you don't want anybody to pick up your phone without security and then browse straight to your security key and use it. Now let's activate a PIN or biometric on the phone first before we continue. Okay, let's try again. The IDmelon reader is inserted. I'm tapping it with my phone. It will read the security key on my phone. Confirm the registration on the phone. That was the fingerprint biometric scan, and you're almost ready. Just give your security key a name and then click on Next to complete. You're done. Now you can use the security key to actually log in to Windows 10 or any Microsoft 365 services you have. After adding the security key to our account in Azure AD, it will reflect the same thing in the application. That's it. You're ready to use your security key whenever you want to sign into Windows or Microsoft 365 services. Have fun with it.